Check out my French toast looking so fine. I know you wish you had French toast like mine. Well, you can. Just listen up. It's French toast time. All right, one of the first things you want to do is make sure and put your cream cheese out to soften. Another thing is put your bread out earlier. You know, slice it hours ahead of time or even overnight, because you know you want your bread to sit out and get stale, because stale bread makes the best French toast. Okay, so now we're going to take our softened cream cheese and we're going to mix it with our ricotta cheese, spoon it together, just mix it all up. If it's a little lumpy, that's okay, you know, but if it's nice and smooth, that's okay too. You know, don't be militant about it. Just make sure it's melded together. So we got our pan heating up, boom, throwing in some butter. That's like what, 2 tablespoons of butter, something like that. But you know, you can't have, well, you can have too much butter, but 2 tablespoons isn't a lot. And you can add some more if you need it, but basically we're just going to cook up our apples with some butter, some cinnamon, and a little bit of ginger. But while our butter is melting up a little bit, let's come over here and do up some ginger. Basically we're just taking, boom, get a picture of this here. Just some candied ginger, and we're just going to cut it into slices. And this is going to add a nice depth of flavor to our cooked up apples. When I say depth of flavor, I mean sugary sweetness. There ain't no set amount for any of this stuff as far as butter and ginger and apples and all that. It's the taste, you know. But look at my butter here. It's getting all melted up there. I'm gonna take my apples that I've cut up. Whoa. Throw those in there. Almost too many to fit in the pot. But that's all right because they're gonna cook down a little bit. Go ahead and mix these around. Alrighty, so let's mix up our French toast right here, which is super duper simple. Just some eggs and milk, and then we're gonna throw in a little cinnamon too. So boom, crack you some eggs. We're gonna do 4 eggs, but you know, you can adjust this depending on how you like your French toast. Some people like it more eggy. Some people like it less eggy. Let's whisk our egg up here, and I'm gonna put about 1.5 cups of milk in there. We'll throw in a little bit of cinnamon. Even though oh shoot, that's a lot of cinnamon. I'm not panicking because it's cinnamon. You know, if it had been like a jalapeno powder or arsenic, I'd have been like, damn, that's too much arsenic. But we're gonna put cinnamon in our French toast batter, and we're also gonna put it in the apples. There's our French toast batter. Let's come back over here to our apples. You can hear them bubbling away. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some ginger in here. Now this is actually quite a little bit of ginger. You can use more or less, but you know, it's ginger and apple, so there is no wrong amount of either one. We're gonna throw a little bit of cinnamon in here too. Get this mixed up. Get that cinnamon flavor all around. Look at this here, see this sugar? It's in the bottom of our little candied ginger. I'm gonna throw that in there. And that wasn't a whole lot of sugar to go in there, so I'm going to go ahead and boom, throw a little bit more sugar. Because we want sugar in here, we want our apples cooked down a little bit, because that's going to make it a little bit saucy. And we might even put a little bit of water in here too, or we can smash up some of our apples later to make it a little liquidy, so that we'll have kind of an apple sauce to go on our French toast. Boom, just going to cover them up, let them cook away for a little bit. So I'm going to throw a little bit of water in here. Not a whole heap and a lot, but that's going to help to make it a little more liquidy and saucy. You know, we've had these apples going probably for about 20 minutes. You know, and I think they're starting to get to where I want them. So I'm actually going to cover them up and set them aside, because you don't want them to be super duper overcooked, or at least I don't. If they get overcooked, it ain't going to be a big deal. But I like the apples to have a little bit of firmness. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and get our French toast going. So we get our skillet warming up. We just throw some butter on there. It never hits the floor. We're going to take our little French toast batter, and we're going to put it in a little shallow dish here. We got our cream cheese and ricotta mixture. We got our stale bread here, and we're just going to spoon it on here and make a little sandwich. Like everything about this dish, you know, do it however you like it. You can put a lot, or you can put a little bit in here, but I'm telling you, you don't have to put a lot, because even just a little thin layer is going to make this creamy. So we basically made a little cheese sandwich. We're gonna set it in our batter. And we don't have it so much that it's up over the lip of the bread, getting into our cheese. If it did, that'd be okay, but you just don't want to submerge. You just don't want to have it all the way under, you know, into your batter. And then we'll come over here to our hot skillet, and then boom, oops, we just lay it in there. And we're gonna let it cook for a minute or two until it's nice and golden brown on one side. Then we're gonna flip it. You know, I've had this one sitting in here for a couple of minutes. Let's take a look at it. It looks muy perfecto. And that little cheese in the center is going to warm up, become all oozy and decadent. Lay it in there. Boom. All right, so let me see how I'm doing there. Boom, I neglected that a little bit. It got kind of dark, but it's still not too bad. Let's go over here, flip this one. Looking muy fantastico. So I got them all going on in different kind of stages. You know, I'm multitasking and I'm dancing too. I need more coffee. Alrighty, so here we got our first piece of French toast, looking all bueno. Boom, boom. Nice and toasted up, and that cheese is nice and soft. What I like to do is slice it in half, lay it up there, boom, look how fancy pants that is. Nice and steamy, wonderful cinnamon ginger apples. And we're just gonna throw a little bit of that on top. And you know what, you can use syrup with this, you know, just like regular French toast. But a lot of times, you know, when I serve this to folks, you know, I don't give them any syrup at all, because it's no necesito with all these apples, you know, nice and juicy. And you know, one thing I'm not gonna do that I sometimes do is take a little powdered sugar and dust the top. But you know, that's a little bit of a sugar overload. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of my ricotta cream cheese mixture and just throw that on top. And then we're gonna take some of our toasted walnuts and throw that on top. But look how fantastico that looks. Actually, it looks kind of like a hot mess. But that's all right, because it's going to taste fantastico. Just needs a little bit of color. So I got some strawberries here. So we're just going to slice it. And what you want to do is you want to stand a little bit farther back and just throw it at your French toast. Just like that. Oh, so you just have one piece of strawberry on your ricotta cream cheese French toast with your toasted cinnamon apples and your roasted walnuts, toasted walnuts. There you have it. Boom. Fancy pants French toast. Go ahead and give this recipe a try. Let us know what you think. Bon appetit. Click all the clickables. You know, thanks for watching. Enjoy your day. Check out my French toast looking so fine. I know you wish you had some toast like mine. Leave it up. That's okay. What?